As we've got two more very special birthdays happening this week, with Oebe turning 20, that's Weirdo as Frey calls him, and of course your rainbow boy Nero, he's turning 6 as well on Wednesday. What I thought it would be nice to do is share some of the footage that I got when Wendy arrived just a couple of weeks ago with a whole stash of new wraps, gorgeous felted wraps that she's made to celebrate all the horses' birthdays this year, that we've put up for raffle, all of the funds of which have gone towards supporting all the boys and girls here at the sanctuary. So a huge thank you to Wendy, who I've known for many, many years now. She absolutely works her socks off and she's so creative in all these beautiful pieces she puts together for the horses. So enjoy this video. Wendy will be showing you some of the latest scarves as well as some of those beautiful heartfelt hugs that she's made for some of the boys and girls.
Yes.
These are the two iconic ladies, Wendy and Diane, who make all of those beautiful felted scarves and the quilts.
Really?
They've never met before, but obviously have a mutual appreciation for the creativity and the work that goes into all of their designs.
So we might go chasing after. So, this is the major delivery of a few weeks' work here, but this is Sjouke's wrap.
Oh,
which
Holly's not here to see it.
Oh, this has got lace, Nuno felted in. So Nuno is a tradition where you lay fabric onto your felt and the fibres of the felt migrate through the lace and anchor it down. There's strands of lace running through it, yes. The hearts are pre-felt, so you make like a thin, loosely felted fabric and cut it out into the shapes you want. And then obviously I've highlighted it by hand stitching around it. The edges of the petals are alpaca knitting yarn to highlight the petals as well.
So do you have an idea before you start these of the design that you're going to do?
I have a rough idea of what I'm going to do, and then it takes itself off. That's the other side.
So Sjouke's birthday is of course next month.
Yes.
So this will be going up on the website as one of the raffles.
You can fold yourself down a little collar. Is that sitting anywhere near as it should?
Yep.
Yeah. Now with this one, I've got a little bangle here. This is upcycling.
That's different.
Upcycling. So you gather it all together and fasten it with the bangle.
Oh, I like that. I mean, those pins that you've been doing are absolutely gorgeous. And so you hand make those as well?
Yes, I do. So if anybody, someone will end up with this.
Yeah.
If you'd prefer to have a pin, then just say, because I can easily make one, but it's going to come with this bangle.
It's Hidde's 22nd birthday in July, and he is the beige boy.
It's long enough for him to model it, isn't it? He threads, actually this is cotton with tiny little sparkly beads on it. It's just a little hint of sparkle, nothing over the top. And again, these fabric pieces, all Nuno felted in. And then it's reversible, so it's got, these are silk on the other side. The pattern is done with silk, so you could wear it either way.
Okay. Gosh, it almost looks like wool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like locks straight off a sheep, doesn't it? But it's silk. And of course, when you're not wearing it, you can just lie it across the bottom of the bed.
Over the back of the sofa.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. You can just keep them on display if you want to. Fold it all into the bangle.
That's pretty with the
big stone in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How long on average would one of these?
Well, the whole scarf, just to end up with a finished piece of fabric, is 6 or 7 hours, and then any embellishment. So, for example, when I embroidered around the hearts, this is the sort of thing I sit down in the evening, and I work away. Sometimes I may give a couple of hours to adding a little bit of embellishment. Sometimes it's another 6 hours of embellishment. It depends what I add to it. I never know when to stop. So I really have to be careful.
It's your addiction, isn't it?
Yes. I have to be really careful that I don't go over the top with all the embellishments. Right.
Oh.
So
now that's different.
Turquoise.
Yes, turquoise. That's Oebe.
Oebe. Now again, when I was talking about Nuno felting, which is this technique of getting the wool fibres to go through fabric, this is completely felted onto a turquoise and silver cotton scarf. So if you look at the edge, you can see there's a fringe there. Oh, it's turquoise and gold metallic thread.
Yeah.
So all the way running through this, you have this turquoise metallic thread underneath. And every now and then you can just see a little flash of the gold thread showing through.
Beautiful. And there's the bits of green in
Yes,
there
that's
as
all
well.
silk.
Yeah.
So the embellishments, the really rich dark colours and the shine all comes from adding silk to it. And then all these locks are Wensleydale.
Yeah, they're the curl of the Wensleydale.
Yes, the curl of the Wensleydale sheep. So I thought it looked like the ocean, the real depths of the sea.
It does, doesn't it?
And then with the breaking, waves up here.
We'll have to take Oebe to the beach. He's not been there yet, but we could go there walking.
There's a bangle to hold it closed.
Yep,
So this
they're
is
running.
oak green, so this is mica. And again, this has been Nuno felted onto an existing scarf. And as you can see, this is really soft and fine and drapey because it's been Nuno felted onto a wedding shawl.
Oh,
So you can see some very pretty little, pretty section at the end with these little crystal beads. And then if I hold it up like this, you'll be able to see the whole pattern is leaves and twigs.
That's so elegant, just like mica.
Yeah.
That's a perfect design for her.
And I think it would just be lovely to wear to a wedding or a christening during the summer, or just to wrap around your shoulders if you're sitting in the garden in the evening. It's really light and fine.
Yeah, so that's more of a summer
summer
shawl.
Sure. But again, pretty enough to lay over your bed or over the back of a chair when you're not wearing it. So, but you can see how it floats in the breeze. It's really pretty. Now, I didn't make a pin for this because I think you can just knot it. So fine.
Are you going to model it for us then?
I didn't want to be honest, I didn't want to be sticking holes in it
Right.
because it's
okay.
so lovely and fine.
Yeah. Oh, I can just picture that actually with a lovely summer dress.
And it's so light and easy to wear. Or you can
That's beautiful.
knot it at the front if you want to.
I wanted to be the true mica fan. Then there's a mica bag and a mica
Scarf for this one because it's so fine and light, and it can just be worn knotted and so on. Or this one would probably wrap around your neck several times, whereas some of the others are really too chunky to do that, certainly in the summer. Well, this was fun to make. I don't know who chose rainbow. Was it?
Because when on the day that he arrived, there was a rainbow that went across the horse box as he was delivered.
Brilliant.
So therefore,
It had to be.
he
Didn't it?
had to be Rainbow
Yes.
Boy.
Quite a challenge in terms of, but yes, this is what I decided to do. So covered in flowers. Each flower is hand embroidered, and there's some beads in the middle of each one to give it a bit of sparkle.
Just like him, because he's certainly a sparkly
Yep.
boy.
And again, lots of Wensleydale curls as well. And this one's quite a bit warmer. So this will definitely keep the keep the summer breeze off you.
Pin
I did
on
make
the
a pin
bottom.
for this one, which is a rather, I was about to say childish, that's a bit unfair. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
it's a
no,
very,
well, it's not because that fits with him, because
It does.
he is like a big kid.
yes,
He is like a massive big kid.
yes.
Oh, I like
And the beads,
that.
the glass beads are really pretty. So this can all be pinned, that will just hold it in place for you.
And then these
Oh, and
as
then
well.
yes, I've made rainbow hearts for Nero before, but yes, I had one spare one at home, so I just spent an evening or two embroidering it and adding some more beads as well.
That's his tail hair, isn't it?
Yes, oh absolutely, yes. All the hearts include a heart of the horse's tail hair that they represent. So if you have this, you have a piece of Nero to keep close. We have lots of Iceman.
Look at them. I love the fact that you're now doing them with a different fabric on the back.
Fabric on the back, yes,
Yeah,
it made a
I
change.
like that.
It made a change. So these have a little bit of sparkle to them.
Beading
Different
on the
beads.
top.
I managed to find some little blue heart beads to go on. So
they're
yeah, and then
perfect
that's what
Iceman.
Tracy means about the back. They've got fabric on the back of them.
They're like little ice cubes on the back
Oh.
to represent Iceman.
Yep. So you asked me to make some black and gold ones,
Yes.
which are the stable colours, represent the yard as a whole. They do look
But
pretty.
They represent the yard.
Yeah.
I love them. They're like
I
little
like the look of them.
bumblebees, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And again, the yellow is silk, so it's got that lovely gloss to it, and you know, fascinating kind of mix of colours when you look into it.
You see, I'm a fan of black and gold, and usually
Yes.
my nails would be black and gold, but of course they're blue
Oh,
for
they're
bear
teddy
at the
bear
moment.
blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then of course we couldn't leave out JB, so these are jubbers.
Oh, little orange
Little
hearts
orange
for
hearts.
jubbers.
Yep. So there we are. So there's some jubbers ones. And then there's a whole stack of Nero.
Because everybody wants a little bit of Nero,
Nero,
in their pocket, don't they?
And they're just so pretty, the rainbow colours. And it's got, again, it's got a fabric. I managed to find some rainbow fabric to go on the back with that lovely geometric pattern. The hearts seem to be getting bigger and bigger. These started off as pocket hugs, didn't they? But you'd need quite some pocket to put that in.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? There's so much love out there for
There
all
is,
of them that
yeah.
they need big hearts because all
I
of
can
their
see
fans.
them hanging on a bedpost rather than being tucked in a pocket. Or
Yeah, that's true.
but they'd probably dangle quite nicely off a summer handbag too. If you had a big, I mean, I've got this great big pink tote bag, and one of these dangling off the strap of the tote bag would actually look lovely. So.
We should maybe ask people to send us photos of
Yes.
how they use their hearts
Yes.
once they've got them.
There we are. We'll have to keep teddy bears there as well. So yeah, so good new supply of
It's
hearts.
an amazing stash of goodies.
Yeah.